Get ready because Scott's is taking over daylight saving time. It's such a big event that we're calling it Day-Long Saving Time. And now it's got real savings. In fact, it's the biggest deals of the year. Audacious? Absolutely. So don't wait. Stock up early and you'll be able to save up to $20 on Scott's Triple Action and Easy Seed products today at the Home Depot and Lowe's. Offers available March 9th through 22nd at select U.S. stores while supplies last. Selection varies by location. See store for exact offers.
To my newborn baby boy, the day you arrived was one of the happiest days of my life. Right up there with the day I bought my RV from that guy on the internet and insured it with Progressive. What a deal. Just know, son, I'll always be here for you. And by here, I mean in the middle of absolutely nowhere. In my RV.
Protect your baby with an RV policy from Progressive. Take as little as 4 minutes to see what you could save at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
People say I ain't no good, and I'm crazy as a loon. Because I shave my head in the morning, pick guitar in the afternoon. Just like old Chief and Charlie, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but you better believe I got it made. 'Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, just leave this bald-headed country boy alone.
What's up, folks? Let me tell you about our March sponsors. Let's kick it off with Blake Fluellen with Fluellen's Performance and Electronics Off-Road, based out of Macon, Georgia. My dude does custom fabrications, builds, and audio installs, wheels, lifts, and tires. A dealer for all major brands like Wet Sound, Super ATV, High Lifter. If you can name it, he can get it. He offers in-house financing and afterpay. And check this out. If you use the discount code Terry10, you'll get 10% off with my boy. So email him now at sales@fpeoffroad.store or call him 478-747-2830. Or go follow him on Facebook at FPE Off-Road. And make sure y'all use that discount code Terry10 for 10% off. Check them out now. That's Fluellen's Performance and Electronics Off-Road. This next one sure is cute and sweet. I'm going to tell you about Marcy's Sparkling Ladies. Just recently, my daughter and her mother went to go see my buddy Marcy, and she does this thing called permanent jewelry. And what they do is they pick out necklaces, whatever it is, bracelets, anklets, all this kind of stuff. And what they do is they weld it to where it's hard to come off. And it's supposed to be like this permanent, meaningful piece of jewelry between two people. It's the perfect Mother's Day present or anything like that. I'm telling you, it is adorable. Y'all please go look her up now and look at all that she offers. So go check her out now on Instagram and Facebook at Marcy's Sparkling Ladies. And don't miss out. She does pop-up events, and her next one coming up is March the 11th in Lizella, Georgia. Look on her Instagram and Facebook to find out exactly where. Go check her out now. That's Marcy's Sparkling Ladies. Y'all want to know who takes all my professional pictures and some of our videos around here? Miss Kelly Leverett. She has a company called Kelly Leverett Photos and Film. She specializes in all things photography and videography. She even does those badass boudoir shoots or whatever you want to call them. Literally, whatever you need done as far as video or pictures goes, she can knock them out. I've seen some of the stuff she does for weddings, and I know the stuff that she does for us here. And let me tell you, she does an amazing job. We're actually going to have them on the show later this month, so you'll get to hear more about them. So what I need you guys to do is to go look them up now on Facebook at Kelly Leverett Photos and Film, LLC. Phone number is 478-414-8387. Call, make an appointment today, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You need some construction work done to your house? I got just the guy for you. Need y'all to go check out Dennis Farmer with C. Martin Construction. They've been in business for a long time now. They do everything from demolition to pond digging, grading, clearing, everything. This guy is my dude. He's a good old boy. So give him a call now at 478-283-1246. That's C. Martin Construction in South Georgia. Let me tell you about my girl, Miss Erica, with Crooked W Consulting. She has a small marketing and design agency out of North Carolina. She offers small, affordable business solutions that tailor your business and startups nationwide. She's currently doing my new website. I'm telling you, folks, you need to let her do yours. She's doing us a jam-up job. She also offers digital marketing, graphic design, and social media management. If I'm using her here at the studio, there ain't no reason why your small business shouldn't. Look her up on Facebook and Instagram at Crooked W Consulting, or text her now at 919-351-2084. Crooked W Consulting. Hit up Miss Erica now. You won't be disappointed. Let's give a quick shout out to Nobles Networking. Guys, if you're looking for a new internet provider, they hook me up here at the studio and at my house. If you live out in the country and you can't find nowhere else where to get your internet, or you're paying too much for Hargrave or any of that other shit, look up Nobles Networking. 478-308-0596. You are going to love it. I'm telling you, it works great for me. It runs everything here at the studio at my house perfectly. Hit up Nobles Networking. Let me tell you guys about the baddest insurance agent around these parts, Miss Jenna Carr. She's an alpha insurance agent. She handles home, auto, life, and business. She's located in Macon, Georgia at 3312 Northside Drive, Suite C160. Let me tell you about Miss Jenna. Not only is she just the sweetest, cutest damn thing you ever seen, but she takes care of business like a true professional. I love dealing with her. She's done got me hooked up with life insurance because, let's be honest, I'm going to need it. And every time I've ever dealt with her, a complete pleasure. So, y'all do me a favor now. Give her a call and go look her up on social media. Jenna Carr, Alpha Insurance Agency. And that phone number in Macon is 478-621-7065. Tell her that you need the same package, home, life, auto, all that good stuff that she hooked me up with. Let me tell you about Lori's Dive-In in Alamo, Georgia. I ran her ad several times now. She's been with me since I started doing this stuff. Even if it's not convenient for you, take some time, go out of your way, and go eat there. I promise you won't be disappointed. She takes pride in her staff, her food, her service, every single aspect. So please go check out Lori's Dive-In in Alamo, Georgia at 18 Commerce Street, Alamo, Georgia. Phone number there is 912-568-1945. Lori's Dive-In. If you've seen me wearing hats lately that's got DYH on it, it stands for Down Yonder Hat Co. Seth Bazemore, a buddy of mine, he owns that company, and he has sent me some of their hats. Let me tell you, I love them. I've worn them in a lot of my stuff lately, and I plan on wearing them a lot more. I've showed them to some of my friends. He has a startup business, and I'm telling you guys, you would absolutely love them. So do me a favor. Go right now to his Instagram at Down Yonder Hat Co. Check them out. They also have a website, downyonderhatco.com. Order some stuff from them and tag them on Instagram. And when you do, make sure when you make the post, you say that you heard about the hats and Down Yonder right here on the Josh Terry Podcast. Now, let's get to the show.
It's fucking up the rotation.
I did. Thank you for tuning into the Josh Terry Podcast. We're in Nashville. I want to thank all the sponsors from the show, and I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Remember, tomorrow, it really ain't going to be tomorrow because I'm dropping this in the morning. So Wednesday, March the 15th, we are going to be at Live Oak, and we have a great show for you guys. So y'all please come out 2 to 6 between the performers and the guest host. It's going to be awesome. So please don't miss it. It's a free show. Just come hang out, have a good time with us. Just run some bar tabs up. I am so excited to have somebody on the show today. You guys all know what an asshole I am, and I don't keep up with a lot of people on social media. I have followed this young lady for a very long time on social media, and she just tickles the shit out of me, and I just love everything she posts. So I would like to introduce y'all to TikTok Momma7.
Well, hello.
How are you doing, man?
I am well. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. I need you to get a little closer to your mic if you
Okay.
don't mind.
How's that?
Yeah, that's
Not
good.
just me.
That's fine now. And also with us on the show, we got Gypsy, Damaris, and Miss Courtney, Barbie Barber.
Hi.
We still got to do a show, by the way, when you're not doing whatever the hell you do.
Shaking Daddy yet.
Yeah, but this was not about you or the rest of y'all today. This is about me and her, and you guys are going to help with it. So appreciate all of y'all being involved. And appreciate, can I say hubby's here? I just
Yes,
did.
absolutely. Yes.
I like hubby. And by the way, that shirt, I need one in my size, guy.
We got you.
Thank you. I
We
like
got
that.
you.
I like that stuff. Hey, it looks good. You better watch it. I'll wear that son of a bitch. First off, tell everybody your socials real fast. They're already going to know them, but just for the hell of it, tell them.
It's TikTok Momma7, and it's not spelled the cool way, like M-A-M-A. It's M-O-M-M-A. I'm number 7 because 1 through 6 didn't make the cut. So you can, on all socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok Momma7.
There was already 6 of them when you made
They
your
didn't
account.
make it, honey. They didn't make it.
Is this your first account?
Yes,
So
original.
you've only had one.
Yes, correct. I started in March of 20 when COVID hit. I was bored in the house, and I was in the house bored.
OG.
Yep. I'm an OG.
What did you do before that, or were you a stay-at-home?
No, I was a stay-at-home mom when I raised my kids. But once they got out of the house, actually before, my daughter was the only one at home, the baby. She was in high school. I went back to teaching dance. So that's my love. That's my passion. I teach littles, ballet.
Littles?
Ballet and tap, yes.
You think you can show me some tap moves later?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I
got
have
you.
no rhythm.
We can shuffle ball change all across this floor.
We can do what?
We can shuffle ball change across this whole floor right
That
here.
sounds so complicated already.
From what I seen last
Can you
night.
two-step?
I can two-step.
Honey, if you can two-step, if you can polka.
Just a flip foot.
You
Polka?
Can, if you can polka, if you can two-step, you can shuffle ball change.
See, I have developed my own like drunk slow dancing.
I can't wait to see
It
it.
looks good.
Oh, you'll see it.
There's no rhythm to it. It's just literally me spinning somebody just a numerous amount of times. And it looks good at the time because I'm so drunk.
Yeah, I get that.
It
I
works
get
for
that.
me. But when I look at the next day, it's like, what the fuck was I doing?
There's no rhythm to
There's
it.
none. There's none. But
And
I
see-
think at the time, I'm an all-star at the time.
Well, and you should, and you should. I'm the complete opposite in that respect. I am a perfectionist, and so I need it to be like, no, I need to know the steps. What are the steps? Two to the right, one to the left, 2 to the right. I need to know the exact science. It has to be perfect.
If you
But that's
told
the
me I had to do
perfectionist in
that,
me.
I would be miserable.
Oh,
I would overthink every move.
really?
Absolutely. I
Well,
would-
let's just drink past it.
We will. Hell yeah. I promise you. That's what I do anyway. You can tell me all the moves I'm supposed to make. I'm going to fuck it up.
You're not going to do them.
Absolutely not. You could just beat it into my head for the next 2 hours until we do karaoke. And I'm telling you, it's going to be horrible, whatever I try to do.
I cannot wait.
And then I'll be like, I want to do it my way anyway. I don't even know why I asked. I'm pig-headed, though.
Are you?
Absolutely. Look at me. Do I look like I listen to anybody but myself?
And you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
You don't look like you listen to anybody but
And I
yourself
don't.
either.
And I don't.
That's one of the things I love about watching your content too, is you don't give a damn.
I don't. Yeah. I really don't. And that's why people are like, oh my gosh, where does your confidence? It's really not confidence. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I just really, I give zero. Like, I don't care what people think. You can like me or swipe. Baby, if you don't like it, keep keep it pushing.
Keep scrolling.
Right?
You know?
Exactly.
Do you get a lot of people like giving you shit?
Oh yes, but I like to give it right back.
You seem like it.
Yeah, I get off to it.
I've never watched like I don't think I've ever seen like you do clapbacks or anything like that.
Oh.
Really?
Oh, I clap back.
I must have
And
missed
she
it.
does it in a way to where they want to say thank you after. Like, she's so good at it.
Damaris, I swear to God, you've been on
appreciate
this
that,
show
Damaris.
more than anybody in here but Gypsy. If you don't learn to get on that damn mic when you talk,
I'm here. I appreciate you,
She has a
friend.
problem.
Thank
She
you.
does. She does it so
Jesus
well.
Christ.
I need you to teach me your ways because I always get banned every time I do a clap back.
Do
so,
you?
I'm not so nice about it.
I clap back in my head and then I'll forget it.
No, mine are good
Take a
clap
break.
backs, but they get me in trouble and I get banned all the time.
I can't get away with them.
He's always telling me to
Yes.
stop.
Really?
My husband, he's always, I'm like, don't tell me what to do. But I do keep doing what I want to do.
I would be scared to be your husband. I feel for you.
Oh, bless it.
Yeah, you seem like
Honey, God knew what he was doing. He has the patience of, I don't know. Oh my God, he's so patient with me. Bless his heart.
I already like
Oh
you
my
anyway,
God.
but I'm just telling you, there's no way. I would be scared shitless of you. I can tell right
She's got
now.
power. You can
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can't remember what video it was. It was you were dancing to some rap song, and I was like, she is fucking awesome, but she scares the hell out of me. I was like, I don't know whether I want to drink with her or run from her. I didn't know
No,
what it
we're gonna
was.
drink together.
We
We're
absolutely
gonna
are.
drink
I
together.
promise you. I promise you, we're gonna have a damn good time tonight. You have no idea.
I love it.
But what? So when you started, I guess, just like everybody else did, when during COVID, when your TikTok and everything started blowing up or whatever, did you have any other socials or anything before that, or is it just like all just started from there?
So I had a Facebook.
Yeah.
And like my personal, right? It had nothing to do with TikTok, right? And so I teach dance. I had parents on that page, right? So I didn't want the two to collide.
Yeah.
So I've always kept like just a personal Facebook, and that was it. And then when I started TikTok in March, that started off and it blew up really quick. Like I hit 1 million in probably 7 months. I started my account in March, and in November I was having my 1 million party. So that happened really quickly. So I jumped over, and my daughter's like, you need to start your Instagram like yesterday. So I started my Instagram, and that picked up really quick. But no, I only had a personal little Facebook page where my dance parents could keep up with me, and I could post, about the events and get your daughter's costume. I need your money, la la la.
What did you come out with the gate with on TikTok? Like, what did you like fire off with? As like
Okay.
first viral video, or what was like your thing when you started?
So January of 20, right before COVID happened, my nephew was going to UT in Austin, and he's like, Thea, come up, and we all went up. The family went up. We went up to visit, and he's like, do this dance with me. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, this TikTok dance. I'm like, what's TikTok? And so he shows me. It was Roddy Rich's out the box, right? And I'm like, show me 8 counts. What is it? Da 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 da. Okay, 3 8 counts. Let's do it. So it was like, I'm like, yeah, I could do this shit, right? And so. Right, so I busted it open, and we did it in January. He posted on his account. I didn't have an account yet, right? So he posted on his TikTok, and it went viral. And I'm like, shit. Yeah. So when everything shut down, I was bored, and I started my TikTok, right? So I started my TikTok. I said, nephew, send me that video. Posted that hoe. It went viral. I was like, this is my shit.
I fucking love you. I'm just telling you. I got to find one of you. Jesus Christ. I'm doing shit wrong.
So yeah, I just posted it. It went viral. I'm like, oh my gosh, people are entertained by me. That's some shit, right? Because it's just me being me on social media. So
Well, that's what I love about you and some other folks we've had on the show. When you're unapologetically yourself and you're genuine, and you blow up and you start growing and you start making a career out of social media because of that, just being yourself. That's cool as shit to me. Not just doing trends or being half dressed or whatever on social media or whatever. Anybody can do that stuff, but being yourself, like having a skill and being real.
yeah.
That's cool as shit to me. I love that.
And that's organic. That's what people like, right? They like the raw.
Absolutely.
They like the real. They like. So I think that's just why it's done well.
What always like everybody's life has changed since COVID anyway. But like since you started Tic Tac, what has changed about your life?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'd have to say how busy we are.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I remember in the beginning the comments, right? My husband, he's like, I don't know about this. I'm like, baby,
Same.
don't read the comments, baby, don't, right? And then it got the brand deal. The management picked me up, right? And the brand deals started rolling
Mailbox
in.
money started
Honey,
showing
the
the fuck
brand
up.
deals started rolling in. He's like, baby, he's like, you want me to hold the light here or is it here? You know.
Oh, we
Exactly
we see
right.
it
He
every
gave
day
you
with
the
Damaris and
pom-poms.
James.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. He
Yeah.
flipped his tune real quick.
Yeah.
Right, honey, because that.
Uh-huh.
Can we
What
talk
you
about
gonna
it?
8
Yeah.
seconds for how much money? It's pretty easy.
I think
It's
it's because
stupid.
Facebook is
It's
so much more
stupid.
personal, and you know when you're on something like it's not.
Honey,
like you don't
yeah.
know, or you may know them. A lot of these you
no,
may know.
I didn't. I
in
thought it
real
was
life.
my dirty little secret, and now I can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's badass. Did it grow your actual like your business? Did it grow your dance business?
Mm.
It did.
And
did
no,
it
no.
opposite?
Let me explain because I feel like I teach littles, right?
Yeah.
Ballet and tap, and I feel like people can be judgmental, and I'm a little edgy.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
And you
A
gotta know
lot-
dance
it-
moms too.
So I'm
That's a
scared.
different-
I'm
That's why I
scared
like
for
it.
Yeah.
those two worlds collide. But now I pull up in the parking lot. I put my dance stuff in the car.
Yeah.
Right. And the dad's like, "Hey, TikTok mama." I'm like, "Fuck." You know, because those two worlds, I can't. They're colliding, and
Yeah.
separate.
I tried to keep them separate, and it's just like it's a shit show.
Yeah, I don't like it. My daughter definitely doesn't like
Oh, bless it.
it. She hates that shit until we get free shit.
Uh,
Then all of a sudden she's like, "Fuck yeah, Dad, make a video."
What are you doing next?
Yeah. Whenever Hardy was coming to Atlanta the other day, Gracie has never asked me to make a video for
and
her.
it was the cutest.
And she
I
was
so
like,
proud.
"No, we're making a fucking
Yep.
video for Hardy because I want to go
She's
hang out with
natural.
Hardy." And she knows that we have mutual friends. She's like, "No, you're sharing some shit because I want to meet Hardy." She's 11 and she's an asshole.
She had all the personality.
we
too.
have those.
Oh yeah, I mean she's the best thing ever. Now don't get me wrong, she's a wonderful child. You couldn't ask for a better kid. But she is a bitch from hell already. And when she says that I got to do something, I've got to do it.
Dad's doing it.
So she
He's on
she
it.
made this cute ass little video while I was out somewhere. I can't remember where I was at, and she sent it to me. And I was like, "Gracie, I cannot post that. There's no way. It looks like you're chugging beer in here, and it's not. She's just slamming solo cups.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's cute.
Okay, wait. Do you have just the one daughter?
I have another one. This is a really shitty situation with her. Her mom's a horrible human being.
I'm sorry.
It's
that
okay.
sucks.
It's life.
Gosh, that happens
It's
more
okay.
often than not, though.
Sure
It
does.
happens.
Gosh.
It's okay.
Okay, wait. So I died laughing when I saw your socials. Like when we started
Mm-hmm.
talking, I went and I was like, and you, the one with my daughter wanted these pants, right? The
Lainey Wilson ass.
Yeah, and then you're like, I would laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Gracie's still pissed about that. She's pissed. I have not told this to anybody. This is what happened after the video.
Oh God.
I ripped them bitches.
No, you
And
did
she
not.
got them for Christmas. I put them on before she ever got a chance to wear them.
You're done.
How did you pay for that?
I'm still paying for it. And the bad thing was, the sons of bitches were out of stock. They're still out of stock.
Oh my
And I'm hearing it every other day because Gracie knows, if anything else, full ass little white baby girl. Because she knows where daddy's debit card is. She knows where Amazon card is. She will spend my money in a heartbeat. She don't ask.
Oh.
I'm telling you, this child needs her ass whooped over and over again. But you can't,
But where'd she get it?
she gets it from me. That's why I can't even fucking get mad at her.
There you
She
go.
called me the other day to ask me if something was okay after she did
After
it.
she did.
It
Yeah,
was an Amazon order.
I feel her. I'd rather ask
was
for
it worth it?
forgiveness than permission.
Exactly.
I mean,
But
I feel her on
100%.
that.
she didn't
But
realize.
you know what? She's gonna be so powerful.
Oh yeah, she's cool.
I mean,
That's
she already
it,
is.
friend. That's
yeah,
it.
that's what with her. That's one of the things that with the women that have
You
done
don't
the
have to worry
show
about
and
it.
everything, and the people that I have around her and show her. I want her to be like y'all. I want her to be the baddest bitch alive.
And it may be hard while you're raising her,
Yep.
but honey, that's going to be a good
Yeah.
woman,
You'll look at it
right? Like she'll be a strong, empowered. That's what you want. It's just hard while we're raising them.
Yeah, that mouth is hard. As
I
well.
feel you, honey. I feel you. I feel you.
But the pants, I fucking completely got off track. That's what happens when you drink and take Adderall all day. I took the pants off, and they were so tight on my fat ass that when I pulled them like right on my fucking thighs or whatever going down,
They stuck.
crack just ripped.
Where did they burst? On the
Right in the crack of the ass.
So not on the zipper in the.
There was no
It was
zipper.
the stretchy pants.
They were, yeah.
They wasn't that
Never
stretchy.
mind. Never mind.
They were stretchy enough for an 11-year-old girl, not for a 35-year-old man.
What?
Oh my
I
gosh.
know what made you put them on.
For the
These
video.
are gonna
She
fit.
pissed me off. That's what she put them on. And Gracie she's built like a softball player. Like
She's cute. Yeah.
Gracie's built to be 11. And Gracie's got a big ass.
What's that like?
And she put on those things, and I was like, "You're not fucking wearing those." I went full dad mode, and her mom, who's a saint, was like, "You have to understand, she's
gonna
got a
happen.
big
It's gonna
ass.
happen."
You got to just get used to it."
And the more you call attention to it,
Yes.
the worse it'll be.
But then Gracie made a smart ass comment to me, and I was like, "I got
Dad
you,
can't let
bitch."
those go.
Right. And this is what's crazy. I didn't want to have TikTok. I didn't want to do nothing on social media. I wanted to just record shows, put them out there. That's all I wanted to do. And Gracie had TikTok before I did. And I was like, I'm never doing this shit. If my daughter likes this app, there's no reason for me to have it. I wouldn't even download it until I opened up my studio. And then I hired these 3 women when I first opened the studio, and they were morons. And I was like, I can do this shit better than y'all. I'm way more creative than y'all. Gracie was like trying to make her account bigger, just doing whatever she does or whatever. First video I posted got like 500,000 views. And it was stupid. My daughter about beat my ass.
Because you were, yeah.
Yeah, she
It's
about
not cool
beat
anymore,
the
Dad.
shit out of me.
You ruined it.
Yeah, and now she's done got to the point to where she's like, she still doesn't think anything I do is cool.
Oh, no. No, they
She's,
won't.
my child treats me like I'm a
When they're
bitch.
30-something,
She
then
runs
then they
over
will.
me.
And
She
she's
does.
11.
Yeah, she's
11.
She's
I'm telling you,
mean
she's
as
got the
fuck.
power.
How do your kids and your grandkids feel about it?
Well, here's the thing. My kids, none of them are on, well, they're all on TikTok except for one. But they're just watchers, right? They don't, what am I trying to say?
Participate.
They're not
There you go.
creators.
Yes,
they're
on
not
it, but
creators.
they're not on
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
They're not creators. They think it's neat. Yeah, well, let me start off by saying my son's a pastor. let's lead with that. Let's just lead with that.
Oh.
We believe in
love
Jesus
it.
around here. I
Yeah,
promise
I
you.
do too.
I'm a Christian. I'm just not a very good one.
Honey, same, but it's all good. He says my mama loves Jesus, but she's a little crazy.
Hey.
But the kids are all very
of us are.
supportive. The grandkids aren't allowed to watch me because
Yeah.
Gigi's a little ratchet.
Same.
Gigi's a little ratchet.
You are fucking awesome.
I appreciate you. But the oldest granddaughter is 12, and she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Her friends know that her Gigi is famous. And so, but she's not allowed to have TikTok. She's
Yeah.
12. So, yeah, my son has 4 kids, the pastor. They by accident know that Gigi's famous because, and I don't like that famous. I don't
either.
think
Yeah.
that. I don't.
Call 'em
But
friends.
people,
That's
right?
what it is.
That
That's what they say.
exactly.
I always
A
say
lot of
popular.
friends.
I don't. Yeah. Okay.
I like the word
I
popular.
like the F word. Like
Well, they're famous for different
but
reasons.
we
you
have
know,
a lot of
and-
friends.
Yeah.
That's what I call it. That's what I tell my kids.
Yeah.
Or
I
just-
don't
Oh
like the
my
word
gosh.
followers
Mommy's just
either.
really
I will
cool.
not call anybody a follower.
Everything okay?
How about
Okay.
that?
Yes. So my daughter just took my son to the doctor's office. Okay. And it says, she goes, I can't even take Alex to the doctor's office without them asking about TikTok Mama. She saw the video from the plane recently, and I recognized him. We walked in, and she said, "Oh, our celebrity patient is here."
Oh.
So, yeah, it's
Nepo baby.
the kids are becoming more aware of it than their parents want them to.
I always think the worst of every situation. I saw him hand you that phone, and I was like, he's saying wrap this shit up. I was like, oh, we're fucked already.
No, Not at all. That's hilarious.
I was like, we're done.
No, but yeah, the grandkids, they're not allowed to watch Gigi. Yeah, Jordan Googles TikTok mama, my oldest granddaughter. I don't think her mama knows that.
Did you like?
She does now.
Do you butt heads with your son as the pastor because of stuff you post?
No.
Does he like it?
He no, he doesn't. I don't know. I don't look for.
Y'all don't talk about it?
Yeah, no.
Don't ask, don't
Because
tell.
I'm a grown ass woman. You know, I answer to God and sometimes my husband.
And that's she's her.
Y'all
she's
are
the
fucking
mama.
awesome. Y'all are fucking awesome. I'm in love with y'all.
She makes the rules.
Well, I'm.
He finna throw that goddamn phone at you.
I know. I just saw his
saw
face.
that
He was
face.
like,
He
"What
got
the?"
that
Yeah, no, I saw
got the
that
side
side eye. I saw that side eye. He's like, you better shut your goddamn mouth.
Yeah, so my son is a chaplain in the
Yeah.
Army, right? He used to be a pastor
Thank
in
you
Austin.
for his service, man.
Right.
Yes, absolutely. And his friends, like his people underneath his platoon. I don't know what you call them.
Unit.
His unit. Thank you, friend. His unit wants to do TikToks with me, and he's like, he's a pastor. He's like my mom's ratchet. Like,
Go make him and then come sit.
Be in the
with me.
classiest
But I love the
way.
Lord.
Like, I
Go
don't.
hang
I
out
don't
with my
think you're
mom and
ratchet
let me
at
talk
all.
to you
You're ratchet at
afterwards.
all.
I don't.
I love the fact that you just do what the fuck you want to.
Yeah.
that's.
I don't
it.
think it's ratchet at
And
all.
it's
no
so
harm in
classy
shaking
when
your
she
butt.
does
I
it.
There's no
appreciate
harm.
that, and like
It's
I
not
told
that.
Chuck,
It's
all.
shaking your butt.
Thank
It's
you.
dancing.
I
It's
appreciate
cute. It's
that.
clean.
expressive.
It's not.
But do you
trashy.
agree, like if parents, people who don't know you, could see my stuff? And
Absolutely.
there's a lot of
And that's why I
judgmental
stopped
people,
But they should.
I
right?
think they
Kids
should
on
love
stuff.
you if they don't. I should hurt
Because
them.
you
But they
can't.
shouldn't judge you like that.
Yeah.
They
And
shouldn't.
I'm really involved, like
The
at the
people that are
school.
judging you are
Yeah.
miserable.
They're just
Yes.
They
jealous.
are. It doesn't matter
Yes.
what you do.
You're
That's
right.
really what
Yeah.
it is. It's because
Yeah.
they can't shake their butt
You
or,
can be
or have
perfect.
fun or just do it without worrying about being judged.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
I read something a long time ago. You could have 99% of positive comments on a post, and you're going to focus on the 1%
That's
of
me.
bad shit.
Every time.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
when you post that,
But
it goes
why
viral.
even read them? I don't read anything that's a post about me. I've never looked at Reddit. I've never looked at anything because they don't know me.
Yeah.
I don't care about their opinion.
Yeah.
Like the people that listen to the show, that download the show, that have made it to where it's at. I appreciate them. I love them. I respect them. They've gave me my career. I appreciate it to the bottom of my heart. But also, I'm not going to their job telling them how the fuck they're supposed to do it. So I'm not going to take their advice on how I'm supposed to do mine.
That's right. Yeah.
So I just don't look at it. I appreciate when they're positive, but if they're negative, I'm just going to automatically assume that
I
you're
laugh
a
at a lot
miserable
of them.
asshole,
That's
and
not-
that you just decided to. I've never saw somebody's video and was like, you know what? I'm just going to stop and be an asshole. Community is always worth celebrating, and the same goes for businesses born within them. In Drizzly, the #1 alcohol delivery company, you can find the biggest selection of black-owned and women-owned beer, wine, spirit brands. Then get them delivered to you in under 60 minutes. Now you can sip with purpose and explore brands that are shifting the industry while amplifying voices often left unheard. Find your new favorite drinks while supporting the diverse stores that make them great. Make your memorable moments even more meaningful by choosing brands with good intents. Show your support and raise a glass to the spirit of representation and belonging, all the while discovering incredible drinks with stores worth celebrating. Just download the Drizzly app or go to drizzly.com. That's DRIZLY.com and start sipping with purpose now.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
You
I
take
don't.
time out
I
of your
don't
day.
know
Who
what
wants-
kind of
like, I don't
person you
understand a
have to
person like
be
that.
to be
You
like,
have to
I'm
be-
just gonna say something fucking ugly to this person
To do
for
it.
no reason.
Yes. And they even,
I've
not
never
even
seen a
only.
successful person put down another successful
You don't.
person.
Correct.
You don't.
It's always somebody
If they
that
are,
has
it's for 5
nothing
minutes
to
and-
offer that is the one that puts people down.
That's
Correct.
exactly
So
right.
just remember that
Projection.
next time somebody puts you down, that is a less successful person than you are.
Yes.
So keep your held up high because you know what?
You're held up high.
Yeah,
Here's
you
my
hit.
thing,
I've been
though.
drinking a
She's
few
been
beers,
drinking
There you
too.
but I feel it. I feel the moment
I
right
get it.
now.
I get it. I love it.
My thing is, you love your people, and they'll say, "Well, you just don't read the comments." I'm gonna read the comments because of the people that I love. They're commenting that I'm not gonna ignore.
Yes, exactly.
So You just gotta filter
I
that
I
out.
Yeah,
get I get
exactly.
why
There's
people
a-
do it.
there's a
I mean,
filter
I
for
don't
that.
knock the people that do because I
know
know you
that.
want to have a relationship
But
with them.
sometimes
Sure.
the things the
You
wrong.
do, but at the same time, it's just
I'll show you, girl.
Oh God.
I just
Okay.
I don't want to be that invested.
Yeah, I get it, but like,
How do you know what they're
Yeah.
I apologize.
y'all good,
unfortunately,
y'all good.
everything's looked at by brand deals by engagement rate. Like they want to know that you're engaged with your follower, your friends, right? So brand deals look at what's her engagement rate.
Yeah.
That means me responding to comments, me interacting. You know, but not only are they ugly in the comments, they come at you on live.
Yeah.
So I've
Oh,
learned I've learned this.
And in private messages, like it means something to them to be mean.
Oh, yeah. So they they come at you on your live, right? Like they're ugly. And so I've done this new thing, like, I'm going to open up the guest box and you can come up, honey, and we can talk about it. I'm
their
opening
face
up
on
right now.
there.
Ask me if they come up. They don't come up.
Yeah.
But I'm very,
To the point.
yes, and I'm very ornery. So like I'll be on live and they're
Me
like,
fucking
I'll be
too.
doing my skincare routine, right? Or my get ready with me, my skincare routine. They love that. I get like thousands of people on my live when I'm doing skincare. And I'm going through it. I'm showing them everything. And I got the water running, warming it up. People in my live telling me, turn off the water, mama. Bitch, you don't pay my bills. I
Yeah.
pay my bills. My bills are paid. And so I let that motherfucker run the whole time on my live.
You should.
Oh my gosh, I'm a grown ass woman. Don't come in my house and tell me what to do.
I love it when I'm drinking a beer on live and they're like, "You're nothing but a drunk." I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Yes. Oh wait. You drink every day? No, bitch. Only on the days that end in Y.
And I'm like, "Hell yeah, keep drinking, baby. Keep drinking."
I've got like a one strike rule whenever I do lives. You got one time to say something I don't like, and you're blocked. I say to the dugout.
Yeah,
You're gone.
I always say,
fucking-
"Welcome to the block party, baby." And
You
then
know
I
what my
block
problem
you.
is? Like, I don't catch on to the passive aggressiveness.
Yeah.
Like I'll answer the questions when they're being a smart ass.
Yeah, I could see it. I could definitely see how you fucked that up.
Like, they were being mean. Okay, block them. She needs a mod.
But I
and
love
I'm like,
that.
you know what? I'm done. Just gonna go to bed.
I'm just a smart ass bitch, and I freaking say
I
what
thought they
want.
were, just asking a question.
But
They were
that's
not.
sweet.
That was not a question.
Yeah. I love that.
What's like some of the hate that you actually get though? Because I imagine that you get some crazy shit actually
But you're
tossed
like
at
the
you.
sweetest person. I don't understand how people can hate you.
She's really pretty, and that's
She's
they're
just,
just gonna hate.
fucking sweet. Like, how
Yeah,
can you hate
yeah.
her?
You're so sweet.
Yeah, she
I'm
is.
I'm sweet until you're not. Right.
Same.
Gosh, I'm trying to think of my hate. I just don't store it because it's not good for you, right? So
Well, I guess what I meant was like you'll get some people that's like this person's two-faced or whatever. Like usually it's like a category. Like somebody will usually be like,
oh, ageism is a real thing.
Yeah.
They're like, you old bitch. What do you think?
That's what I
Same.
meant.
I get the same
I get
thing.
you're too old
What
to
do
be
you-
dancing on TikTok.
Yeah.
What do you, yes.
I get
what do
that.
you?
My age group for TikTok.
I'm like send me the dance I just did. Show me yours.
right?
Show
Tell
me
me where.
yours.
Tell me where
Show
there
me
was
Or
an
they'll
age
say,
limit
"Aren't
on
you
it."
too over this?" And I'm like, "Are you not watching it?" Like what?
Yeah,
get
I
that
get
all
that.
the
I get that you're
How
too
old are
old.
you and
I
you
do
have
get
that?
Yeah.
Right.
I thought
see
you would
their
get
face.
the stuff because you're a Caucasian woman. I thought you.
Oh, I do
you
get
would
that.
because
I do
you
get
post
that.
a lot of the rap
Yes.
stuff.
No, you're right. You're
what I was
not black.
figuring.
I'm not. Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, they call me a culture vulture.
A culture vulture?
Yeah.
I've
This
gotten
is
that.
this is
What the
culture
fuck is that?
appropriation.
Yeah, I did a sound.
This is
I did a
culture
sound, a
appropriation.
voice,
Oh,
and
I'm constantly doing.
I've never done it again.
Oh, I
because
do it all
they
the time. I do
tore me
it.
apart.
Oh, when they
I
do
thought I
that,
did
I do it
something wrong.
more.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
now
So
I
I do
feel
it
bad.
more.
See,
I
that's
thought
what
I
would
did
do.
something
Me too.
actually
I do
wrong
it
that I
more.
wasn't
That's
supposed
exactly
to do.
what the fuck
What,
I do.
what are you gonna do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I thought, well, maybe that's not allowed anymore. I didn't know.
It's
There's new rules.
Be
everywhere.
yourself.
it's
There's no
weird
rules.
because there's a lot of black people that hate on me, but then I get
There's
so much
just as
love
much. Yep.
from the
Right,
black
right,
community,
yeah.
right? Like my son is half, my grandson's half black.
Yeah.
Like it's. I mean,
I feel like it's
how,
a good 50-50 though of both. It's TikTok.
Yeah,
There's so
yeah,
many people.
yeah.
So you gotta see like you can't take the bad with the negative. You just gotta take the good.
I
Stop
do
worrying about the
not
bad.
remember the hate. That's why it was hard for me to pull that up.
It's good that you
How
don't,
long did
that you
that
don't
take, or
focus
have you
on that.
always been that way? Just
What?
to block it out. How long?
Always. High school, couldn't have made it through high school, right?
Okay.
Because I didn't blossom till much later in life. Like high school was not it for me.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Fucking same.
Was not.
You're a what?
But honey,
That's good. I like that.
Yeah, he said he was the fertilizer.
I like that, baby.
It took me forever to quit giving a fuck.
Really?
It took me
Still
forever.
working
Like
on
in
that.
life
35
in
years
general
old is
or
when
I
on
stopped.
social media.
I was so concerned when I was young and in high school and everything else what everybody thought about me. So concerned that I was just so wrapped up and I was miserable. I never wore the shit I wanted to wear. I never listened to the stuff I wanted to listen to. I never acted the way I wanted to. I did everything the way that I thought that everybody wanted me to be. It took me till probably 27, 28 till I said, fuck it. And it's only in the past 5 or 6 years that I've made myself to where now I say what I want to, I do what I want to, I wear what I want to. If you don't like it, I really don't give a shit
I'm not
anymore.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a counselor one time break it down to me. You're not as important as you think you are.
Exactly.
No one gives a fuck about you because they're too busy giving a fuck about themselves.
Yep.
It's 100%.
And when you rationalize that and you realize, hey, when I walk in this room, I used to be, everybody in here is talking about me. No one's talking about you. No one gives a shit about you. But in a good way.
Yeah.
They're too
Yeah.
busy giving a shit about themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the same way. I'm going to look at that mirror 10 times before I walk out of this place tonight. I'm going to look at it 10 more times when we get there.
yeah.
I'm going to make sure I'm fine. And that's what everybody else is doing. They're too concerned with themselves. And when you realize that, it kind of gives you peace.
Yeah. Yeah. Perspective. Absolutely. Yep.
And that's what I dig about you. I feel like you kind of got that. You've had that for a long time, though, right?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
I love that you can just fucking go out and party, too. Or it looks like that anyway. It looks like
hell
you are
yes,
the
we
life of
do.
the party.
I'm
Can't wait till
Right.
later.
Honey, I am. But I wear him out.
Really?
Yeah.
That's right.
He keeps up with me, but he keeps up with me. But honey, I'm like, we got. He's like, I will go like we talked
Yeah.
about. Like I go till I can't.
I'm
Like till
saying.
I fall out.
Pissed.
They hate.
It's not a little bit. It's all or nothing.
My friends hate me. I'm the same way.
Really?
We love
Oh,
you.
yeah.
But he's happy.
Yeah.
He's very loving and
Yeah,
like,
he's not
he's
mean
good.
at all. Yeah.
No, I don't get mean at all. Like
he can be, but he won't.
yeah. You have to be ugly to a woman
Yeah.
for me to
That's
be
not
a
how
great.
we
Like you
talk.
could even be like ugly to one of my dudes. I'm probably not going to get mad about it because they're grown ass men. They can handle themselves.
Yeah.
If you're ugly to a woman around me, but also I wasn't like that until Gracie was born. I'm very soft about that now. Like I'm very protective of women.
Yeah.
Bad. Damaris has seen me do
I've
it a
seen
couple
and
times
it's-
now.
I was so proud.
Yeah, I get weird about that shit.
Yeah. Because
but
you don't
also,
see that out of men anymore. You don't see that like protective. You know what I mean? Like,
but I
they
get.
just not my
I look
business.
at it. I look at it like this. I hope that one day I got to make a lot of things right that I fucked up back in the day as being a piece of shit when I was younger. 'Cause I was not a good person from like 18 to 23, somewhere in there. I was a bad person. And I got to step on your dog again. I have to make a lot of things right. And so I want it to be where with situations like that with women, I want to be the big brother figure or whatever because I hope Gracie has one day. I hope that there's some dude that loves her, that is a friend, that's going to have her back, that if somebody comes up and spills a drink on him, whatever that dude did that night at PBR or whatever, I hope that guy's like, you're going to fucking make
know
this right or I'm
better,
going to knock the shit out of you.
Yeah.
But also Gracie is probably the one that's going to knock the shit out of him anyway.
I
is.
love it.
I
That's
love
what
that
I'm
about
saying.
your daughter.
She's already got that. She's ready.
I'm weird about
She'll
that.
protect herself, you know. And we all can, but it's good to have.
Yeah, he's like that.
That
He's
extra,
very
yeah.
protective of me.
Well, I'm glad he is.
Yeah.
You probably have to though with you. You probably get
But
constant.
he is on guard
Yeah.
all the time.
Well, he's saying this. I get what that is. The mouth. I can tell. I can tell.
It's we don't. It's just getting more when we go out in public about people approaching me.
Yeah.
Like if we're at a function or
Yeah,
something, and
that's-
just pictures, and I don't mind doing that at all. Don't get me wrong, but it consumes me. Like and you're exhausted.
It gets
and you're
old
like-
is what it does.
Right.
And you want to
right.
get them all, but at some point you have to have a point.
Yes.
You got to keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't felt unsafe though, have
Yeah.
I?
That's good.
I haven't felt unsafe.
I used to think when I heard let's just use Eminem, where he had like one song back in the day, and he was talking about how like his fans would come up and aggravate the shit out of him or whatever, and I love his music, and I was like, this is kind of an asshole thing for him to say. Like I don't, but I didn't get it. And I still am not anywhere close, and I don't think anybody at this table is Eminem, obviously. But I've been at places and had events. We just did the honky tonk nights in Macon, and I could not get a drink, walk back and hang out with my friends without somebody being like, "Hey, you want to make a TikTok?" And it's like, no, I want to fucking go drink with my friends.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting paid to get on stage, introduce the acts, get off. I don't really want to. I made the videos so y'all would come to this event and hang out. I really don't fucking want
Yeah.
to spend my whole night doing that.
Yeah.
And I imagine for somebody like you and the rest of y'all, I'm sure that gets tiring, and people just don't see the other side of it, that it never stops.
They don't. Last weekend I went to Bun B. I don't know. He's a Houston rapper.
know who Bun B
Okay, so
is.
he's like, "Mama, you're coming in my suite." So we
I
get.
just want to fucking go hang out with you. That sounds so fucking
told you.
cool.
Honey, we have a good time. So anyway, I'm walking into the event, and this lady stops me. Can you make a TikTok with me? TikTok, Mama. I'm like, okay, but I really just want to like it. I bet
It's hard
I
to say
took.
no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
don't.
don't
I don't
want to.
want to.
Yeah.
But I really wanted to get into the suite. But I
Right.
bet I
Yeah.
took 50 pictures from the parking lot to getting inside the suite. And Roland's like, "Come on, come on."
I've learned to say no,
Yeah,
but
you
I've
gotta learn to say
also
no.
I've learned to say no with stuff, but I've also learned to do the one and done.
Yeah.
You got one chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if I look like shit in a picture or whatever, we're not doing it again.
No, I'm like, let me see it.
Yeah, you got to see
I
Oh,
can't
no,
get
no,
off.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking at it.
Give
Let's
us
do a
one.
redo. That was
Because
on-
they're
I
gonna
was on
post
the
it. They're
first
gonna
account.
tag
They're
me,
absolutely
right?
gonna
Yeah.
post it.
I'm not paying attention to
So
shit.
sweet.
Neither.
The stupider I look, probably the better. That's why I wear glasses out now.
What is it?
We went
We-
away.
We don't want. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. That was.
That's cool as shit. You've got to do some cool shit.
Is he
Oh
single?
man.
What's the coolest thing or the coolest person you've got to meet since
Oh
all
wait,
this
let
shit?
me tell you about Bun B. So I went to his podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. And so. Yeah, I'd say what I want to say.
Oh yeah, you
So-
can. You,
So.
Continue, please.
So I roll up like Ghetto Boys. Somebody from Ghetto Boys is there.
Yeah.
Bumby's wife Queenie, security for Bumby. They're all at the table like this, right
Yeah.
in the house where they shoot the podcast. It was for LL Cool J's Rock the Bells.
Yeah.
On Sirius XM, and so I pull up and I get in there and I'm like, hey y'all, and I sit down and everybody goes,
sets piece on the
hey,
table.
look. I'm like, well, shit. So everybody's got their piece out and they're down. I'm like, shit. So anyway, it comes back that Rock the Bells pulled it because they could not hear me because the DJ had the music up too
Yeah.
loud. So I had to come back for a reshoot. On my way there, I stopped at the dollar store. I wanted a water gun so fucking bad. So when I got there, I
Oh,
put
you
my
are fucking
piece on the
gangster.
fucking table.
Fuck yes.
Put my piece on the fucking table, right? I was so pissed. So anyway, I stopped at the dollar store, and they did not have one. I was so fucking pissed. I told Ben when I got there, I was like, I'm sorry I'm late. I stopped to get me a water gun because I was so jealous that you all had pieces out on the table, and I didn't have one. He's like, you are fucking hilarious.
That's great. That's one of the coolest fucking things I've ever heard.
It was hilarious, but it was a good time. But good people. Like, I mesh with, I just love everybody, right?
Yeah.
Unless you don't love me.
Exactly.
Same.
I don't want to know that person. But the thing is, when you meet people like the bigger people, they're so much more genuine than you would ever
Yes.
think. They're good,
Some.
real people. Well, most
Yeah,
of them though. And I
Yes.
wouldn't have, but they are.
Yes,
They're
yes.
really good.
I'd say with y'all, y'all are great. the most experience that I've had, especially with
I've
the
met
men.
a couple who.
The men are
worse.
the men are fucking trash
Men
that I've
are
had on social
way
media.
worse.
I'm not going to say who, but I was
I
at a
know
huge
one.
event in Houston. I'm not
Yeah.
going to say who. Huge event, and so many big names, right, were there. And they announced my name when I walk into Minute Maid. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're like TikTok mamas in the house. I'm like, what? Anyway, so because I'm fangirling, right, at everybody there.
Right.
But Bun B's wife, Queenie, sees me and texts him. He's on the field coaching the game, and his wife texts him, TikTok Mama's here. He texts her back, no, she's not. She's here? Really? I'm like, oh, and he tells me that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But I have ADD, and I forgot my point of telling you the story, so we're going to move on.
I know, I'm the same way. I'll forget shit in 2 seconds.
Me too.
I'll forget shit in 2 seconds.
There was a point, but I lost it. Sorry.
The proud moment for me, I'm not on the mic, but to see
There you go.
to see the bigger people fangirling with her.
Yeah.
Right? She's like, "Can I get a picture with you?" They're like, "No, can I get a picture with you?"
Yeah.
That is, yeah. It's very, but I'm very, I'm very humble.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't want God to have to humble me. I
You
keep
seem like
myself
it.
humble. I'm very,
Believe
I don't,
in karma and Jesus and all that.
yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to say we. I mean, they've been around them too, but I'm not calling anybody else out. I'll be the asshole. I've been around the people with the big accounts or whatever. There's a lot of them. I get so fucking mad at how entitled they are.
Oh, wow.
And just how uppity they are and
Yeah.
everything else.
surprised-
And
it
you
was
never
surprising.
know what you're going to get.
That's a turnoff for me.
It is for me too.
Like,
Me
you are
too.
not what I thought you were.
That's
at
a
that point. You're
huge-
completely different.
Yeah.
So one of the things that really, I had to go to I've done one of these stupid ass mixers, and I didn't want to go. Our management company was like, "You need to go so you can meet people." And it's here in Nashville, and already all my friends are here and everything. So I was like, "Hell with it, I'll go." I will never ever go to anything like that again. You had people that were playing on stages all over town that are super talented. The boys in this room are super good. They wasn't playing at the time, but it could have been them. And you had TikTokers or whatever, and I don't consider you a TikToker. You're a personality. That's what I always call people that are more. You're a personality. You could go do anything in this fucking world and succeed at it.
Oh, thank you.
You're not just doing trendy shit.
Yeah.
And when they had the mixer though, you had these people that were just TikTokers that you could have had 1 million followers, you could have had whatever, it didn't matter. They thought that they were more entitled or whatever than the artist that was playing on stage. And it's like, they have a talent.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you have? You can do a trendy
replicating a
video
trend,
that
yeah.
fell into an
Yeah.
algorithm and
You're
you
copying
build a
somebody
fan
else's-
base.
Yeah.
You're not even doing anything original.
No.
I showed
but
my
I feel
ass
that
a
way.
lot during that week.
Judge, I feel that way about myself, that
Yeah.
that's what I'm doing.
No, you're not.
I do,
No,
but I do.
absolutely
Like, I'm
not.
very-
Yeah.
No.
You're
very
not a person
humble.
if you don't feel that at some point.
No,
know?
you are. Nobody else could do what you're doing. There's not anybody
because
else.
You put your own personality
Yeah,
and you do your
yeah.
own on top of it, but that's a
You
thing.
know what I'm saying,
That's
though,
a
right?
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel like a copy.
Yeah.
Because it's not always your original. You know, somebody else.
Yeah, but most of the stuff that
Yeah.
you do and everybody in this room is mostly original. Or even if you do something that's a trend, you put your own touch on it.
Yeah.
There's a difference in that. Instead of you'll just get somebody on there that's literally just, hey, this is
Right. It's
trending
just a
today.
voice.
I'm going to
Yeah.
do this. That's stupid. And then they have the nerve to be like, I'm a celebrity. I'm famous.
never in a million
No, you're a
years.
fucking
Absolutely
moron
not.
is what you are.
Right.
All this stuff that you use, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or whatever, it is supposed to be a marketing tool for you to build what you want to have in life.
It's your brand.
And I had no idea that's what was happening,
Yeah.
Josh. I didn't.
You don't until it's right there.
Because it was so very organic and,
Fast.
just me being bored. And so it just developed into that. But that wasn't the plan. You know what I mean?
And so
It
much
took
has
over your
changed
life.
from 2020 to now
Yeah.
with the algorithm, with the people, with
Well, that's
TikTok
constantly
itself.
changing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Especially on TikTok. You can't
It's
keep
a
up
mess.
with
No,
that.
It's always something different. You think you've got it, post something else and it's completely different. You
I
have
run-
totally different people.
yes.
You end up on a different side of the world, and I'm like, you don't know what to do. You just throw whatever at the wall, whatever you want to do, and that's why I'm changing it. And I took time to figure it out, to do my own thing, because you're never gonna have it. There's no outline.
Just
But
be
if
yourself.
if you do your own thing, something's gonna.
You being you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're sharing it with the world. Yeah.
If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
Well, that's the only way too to have long-term success, because you never have to
Yeah.
like change you. If you are sitting there and you're always trying to keep up with everybody
You
else
can't
and
do
you're
it.
doing
You're
their shit,
Yeah.
that's what makes people like you successful. Is you're just doing you,
Yeah.
and you're successful at being you,
I appreciate that.
and that's what makes it work. There's a lot of people that want to be successful being themselves. Sorry, you're not fucking going to be successful being yourself. You're not different than anybody else. That doesn't mean you're bad.
Right.
Or nothing like that. You're just not entertaining. They don't even call the music industry that anymore. It's the entertainment business now.
Right.
It's different now. Everything is about entertaining. I even had to tell y'all before we started the show, everything that we say or do on this show is for entertainment purposes.
Yep. Yep.
It's the person listening right now, if they're not entertaining and they're not feeling like they're part of this show, we are failing.
Yep.
So like the stuff that y'all put out, they feel like they're part of it. It's unique. It's different than anywhere else they're going to see. And you could go to any app. You could go to anything that you do. You're going to be successful.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Now, if people like Carter Cross is laughing in the fucking corner over there, he's never going to be successful because he's a piece of shit. And won't shut his
That's why my
fat
back
ass
is
off.
to him. I can't look at him. And I probably would have never
Carter,
started
though.
it if I had known what it was.
Yeah.
Like, I was on it to watch the oldest one because I didn't want him to have it. I hated it. I was like, I couldn't figure out why he was allowed to have TikTok. So I was on it watching him, and I was like, okay, we'll just try it. And that was it.
And you were in.
But if I'd have known how big it was, I would have probably talked myself out of doing it. It's just like a mental thing with me, and I love it. I just wish it could go back to
COVID times.
right. No, but yeah, but
Definitely not.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
I would work
Yeah,
out,
but-
but
I
I
get- I- you mean like the
want it to go
normal-
away. I just want it to
Got
be
away with more.
the way it should be.
Right. Well, you
not
always,
fixed.
you always, like, I have the gift of discernment. I can size somebody up real quick. And I know I've never met you, right? But you always come up on my FYP. And I was like, her spirit, like you, and I told Josh, I was like, I just love her. And, I've never met you,
Yeah,
but it's
I
just,
told him. I said she is it. She is the real deal.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That tickled
But
me.
the feeling's mutual.
Thank you.
I can't remember what you commented on, and you said that you liked her. Because I knew that y'all two would vibe.
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the beginning, I don't
From
ever
the
remember
beginning.
not knowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not knowing
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
I think you're one of the first people I ever followed.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, I think my For You page is nothing but pimple popping, ingrown
Not
toenails,
pimple popping.
half dressed women.
How many of those did you like?
And you.
for it
I
to
think that's what it is.
He said
And
pimple
country music. That's about it.
and you.
As my daughter would say, it needs bleach. My For You page needs bleach.
I agree with your daughter.
I
Look,
love it.
It knows what I like. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm either watching a toenail get ripped off or a
Isn't
fat
that
ass
funny?
dancing. I don't know.
Isn't that funny? And that's the funny thing about TikTok. They do not, despite whether you hit the like button or anything, I've heard that it reads your face.
It's your
And
There's
it can
so much
tell.
more that
It
we
reads your
don't know.
What-
face.
Well, something like that. It can
There's
tell
something there.
by your expression that if you like that, what you're.
I really hope it doesn't know my facial expressions on some of these
Does
pictures.
anybody, do y'all understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
though?
Face recognition, is that an iPhone thing or is it Android too? Because
Oh, I don't
my
know.
Android
I
does
was
not
told
have
it's
my
maybe
face
I don't think
application.
it
So for
matters. I
instance, when
think
you're
it's all-
posting, don't necessarily worry about your likes or whatever. Worry about your views because, like, for instance, I'm a barber and I post videos where I'm dressed very cute and women don't like that. So when I post certain things, their husband can't necessarily like it because if they go through their stuff, they can't like it, but they can sit there and they can watch it over and over and over again. So
And
I just
it's all
got
about the
15
views
of their
more than the
views,
likes.
but I didn't get their like because their wife's going to get upset and mad.
You
So it's
just
all
blew my
about the
mind.
views.
Got
It's not
it.
about the like. So it's how long did they spend on your video?
Yeah.
And so I was actually telling her, it's engagement. So whenever you do something, make sure you spell something wrong. Make sure that you ask a question. Make sure you're engaging your people in it because those ones are the ones that
So
blow up.
define engagement, though. I always thought it was like me responding to comments.
That as well. So, like, for instance, like, I was told, like, if you have friends on it, so it's all about engagement. So I want her to comment on me. I'm going to comment back on her. You're going to come comment. And then it's all about having friends within and then,
It's like
and
a
then
thank
engagement.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're engaging with your people and then you're getting other people engaged. And so the hate, like we were talking about the hate makes you greater. So when you grab those hate comments, those are the ones that are going to take off. And that I thrive off of the hate because that's what brings me my people. Because the women, they're like, she's not doing anything wrong. I love her. Let's go blow her up. And that's where it just takes it off from there.
You just blew my mind.
The women
So it's
don't
all
like
about
me.
engagement. It's all about just asking a question, spelling something wrong,
But-
making a hashtag. It's all about, like, for instance, if you go to your main page, you can see hashtags. You see all the hashtags
Right.
are trending. Take those hashtags, copy them, put them down on a notes
Yep.
thing, and even though it has nothing to do with your TikTok, take all those hashtags and put them down, and make sure you have your own hashtag. And then that's how it gets put into the algorithm. Almost all of my videos, when I'm doing that, easily within 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they're at 10,000. And that's how I've been able just to pick it up every single time. Unfortunately, I get banned a lot.
Well, it's weird with the hate comments when you use those. You grab those, like you said, and make a video. In the beginning, man, those went viral, right? Like I would use a sound and I would respond to that hate, right?
That's what went.
And those would blow up, and then TikTok put a stop to it,
See,
especially
that's
for
what I heard.
for
Here's-
big creators.
It's
They
what I heard.
innuendos.
Don't
That's
do
what I was
that.
telling
Uh-huh.
her.
Stay
Don't.
away from that.
But now they're
Innuendos.
letting you do it again.
Okay.
Do innuendos.
Okay.
Don't ever come straight after them. That's my thing. I don't ever come straight
Make it
after them.
vague.
So, for instance, like if they're talking about, oh, she don't have enough clothes on, guess what? My next one's in a bathing suit, and I'm gonna take the same song or a better song, and I'm gonna shake my ass just as good, and then I'm gonna be like, how did you like this one? Or like I'm gonna ask like a really cool question in the bottom, and then they're all the people that. Like, it's just up there. I'm not even worried about it. It's just up there in my
Just
thing.
let
And
them know
I'm
that it didn't
continued
affect
doing
you.
my thing. And then all of my fans and all my people are going after this
Absolutely.
person. So then there goes my
Absolutely.
engagement. They might
Every
even be
time.
talking about my dance. They're not talking about anything. They're talking about what this
But
person
it's blowing your video
So it's
up.
engagement. Yep.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. You can't come after. You can't bully.
No.
And you can't, like, do certain, but it's all about innuendo. Same thing when I have my modeling website. I have a second job. I do things on the side. I have an after hours thing, and if you want to see me on the side, then you're more than welcome to. But you don't need to know what I do. It's none of your business unless you want to go look up all of my hashtag handles, which is all of my social medias. That's all. Yeah, it's all about how you
Yeah.
say things. and
Y'all are
keep
clearly
yourself from
way
getting
more
banned.
informed. Don't touch me. Y'all are clearly way more informed
I'm gonna say.
than I am about all of this.
Yep.
I-
And then I go in and I like I said, I follow, like, because it's all about, like, how you can't follow too many people at once, and you also can't, like, have, like, you're following more people than what you have following you. It's part of the algorithm. So if you're following two people and they're not your friends, like I said, I go and I unfollow, and then I follow them back. And then I wait for them, because sometimes these people I just know through social media, so I can't contact them like, hey, yo, follow me back. So I have to wait for them to be like, oh, that's her. And I know it's not like anything against me, and they're not like being mean to not follow me back. It's I'm lost all my followers, so you're not going, oh, this
Well,
person
I'm at
is
the point, girl, I can't
popular.
follow anymore.
There you go.
There's a
Right.
limit?
Yeah, you can. TikTok. Well, TikTok does. They only let you follow 10,000.
I didn't know that.
So I have to go delete people to follow people who are asking me to follow them, and then those people that I deleted, Mommy, you used to follow. I'm like, shit.
I only follow people I like. Well, let's be real. I'm not going to follow you if I don't fucking find your stuff entertaining to me.
And
thought
it's
it was a thing you did.
I just
Yeah,
thought it
No,
was
I
nice.
don't do
nice.
that.
They were
If I
nice,
don't
so
find your videos
I got
funny,
you.
I don't
Yeah.
find
But
it
the one
entertaining, I don't
person
follow
that
you.
says anything that's
I don't do
mean
the
or
follow for
wrong
follow.
or gives
Sorry.
me the weird vibe, blocked immediately.
real.
Or like I was telling her,
I don't.
there's certain things like what you're saying, the culture vulture, things like that. I use and I know you have a lot of people, but that's like you can go on there every once in a while and go through. You get so many comments, you're not even gonna have to go through it all the time. But I use my privacy settings. So for instance, they were after me for culture appropriation. So I used certain tags that I knew that they were gonna like my hair or certain things like that. So I use those tags, and like once a month I'll go in there and I'll read them, and I'm like, oh, that block, or oh, those ones are really nice, accept, and you can just see it, but you got all the other comments, but then you'll go into here, and you don't have to do it all the time, but it keeps you from getting overwhelmed with some of the
Right.
crappy ones.
I stopped following new people unless I actually know you.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I stopped. It just doesn't make sense to me anymore.
But I bet you if you go through your following, I bet you a lot of them aren't following you again because TikTok does sometimes kick you out of following people. So I bet you if you go through there and just like, I know that's a lot of people, but he ain't doing something sometimes.
He's going to fuck you up.
But
that man came in here with a clinch jacket on and a pearl snap. He about to fuck you up.
He hasn't even walked through the door and has first drink yet.
Know what I do.
Hey.
We don't even have more drink for him. I feel bad for
Telling
him.
you. Hey, that,
but no, just
them
push
ball-headed
that
men will
button,
fuck
and
your
then,
ass
of
up in a
course, if those are your
heartbeat.
people, you can just follow them right back. But that's how I've done it.
And,
And I'm nowhere near as big as you, but that's how I've been able to get them back every time I've lost them.
That makes sense.
What do you want to make out of your following? Like, as far as the social media stuff, you just want to keep growing your business? Because everybody knows
I'm gonna ride
shit's
it till
going to go away.
I have no plan, Josh. I'm flying by the seat of my pants. I'm gonna ride this
just enjoying it while
motherfucker
you
till the
can.
wheels fall
Whatever
off.
happens, I love that.
That's
I have
cool,
no
dude.
plan.
The most honest answer
Well,
I've ever heard in my fucking
y'all ready to go do some karaoke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yes. All right. So, everybody, drop your social media handle, starting with you.
The Barbie Barber.
That stepmama life.
Gypsy under supervised.
TikTok Momma7.
And y'all don't give a shit about me, no way.
love
Yes, we do.
All right. Well, I love each and every one of y'all, and thank you for coming.
Thank you
I
for
appreciate
having
you
me.
Coming all the way from Houston. So
My
thank you.
pleasure. We love Nashville.
We're gonna have it. You're fixing to really, really love it with us, or you're gonna really fucking hate it.
I think we'll love it. I think we'll
Awesome.
love it.
All right. Well, thank y'all for listening to the Josh Terry podcast, and we will catch y'all tomorrow.
The Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xE. It's electrified. So you can boogie woogie woogie into the forest. Boogie woogie woogie through the mud. Or boogie woogie woogie to work, where you boogie woogie woogie down the hall to your boss's office to tell him you quit. Then you boogie woogie woogie to the elevator as he boogie woogie woogies after you, begging, please, take me with you. The electrified Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xE. Learn more at Jeep.com. Jeep is a registered trademark of FCA US LLC.